Why don't you walk through what happened?
Yeah, I was going to say, can you just explain?
Walk through what happened and then...
Yes, it was a bit of an unfortunate situation. I take full responsibility for the error that was incurred. Unfortunately, I misread one of the scorecards, which was transpired on the tally sheet. The fight should have been a majority draw. We should have gone into that fourth round. I sincerely apologise to both fighters, to Dana, and to every single fan of the UFC. And it's great to see that it's been taken well by both combatants, and they're looking forward to a rematch at the April. And once again, my sincere apologies for the error that was concerned, and all I can do is apologise. I'm very, very sorry.
Thanks for the comment. Can you, excuse me, say specifically, was it, I mean, I'm assuming the third round should have been 10-8 on somebody's card. What happened?
That's correct. There was one judge actually scored the round at 10-8. It was popped down onto the tally card as a 10-9 round, which brought it into a majority. On the tally card, it brought it into a majority win to Johnson. But that 10-8 would have made it a majority draw.
Do you happen to know which judge's card it was?
It was on Mr. Sal Diamato's card. Sal wasn't the one that made the error, that was my error.
So you personally tabulated the scores?
Yes.
Okay.
That's my error.
That's good. Thank you for your comments. Can I just ask the fighters briefly? Joseph?
Let's let everybody ask the questions that they have for the commissioner so we can let them go. Does anybody else have any questions? I mean, that's pretty much, that's the story. No? No. Thank you.
Well, thank you once again, everybody, and once again, my sincere apologies for the error that was incurred. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, go ahead.
I was going to say, I guess Joseph particularly looked a little surprised. Did you guys already know about this backstage, or are you kind of hearing about it as we're hearing about it?
I had no idea. No.
Okay. And you guys as well?
Well,
you knew about it?
Well, I knew about it, yeah, but I did my job and cut my mouth shut.
All right. And Ian, I guess any comments from Ian and Demetrius on what your thoughts are now that this is out there, now that I guess you got to go through the whole process again? Let's start with Ian. Just comments from you. I mean, I guess you probably feel a little bit vindicated, I'm assuming, but can you just tell us what your thoughts are right now?
Things happen. You know, sure, we get to fight again. You guys had a good time, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we put on another show and whatever. I'm happy because I got a little vindicated, but we can do it again. That's awesome.
And I guess Demetrius, I mean, obviously you thought you had the victory, but what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought I had the victory. You know, it sucks just because it's going to prolong stuff. Even for Joseph Benavides, he's probably going to have to sit after 6 months. I mean, these fights aren't easy. They're hard on the body. It takes time to recuperate. Which basically you'll get back after it. And me and him will have a rematch and do it again. And I was ready to go to the 4th round and do my job. We were waiting in the corner. Matt was like, "Might be going 4th round, baby. Let's do it. Get your composed. Get ready to go." And I was like, "All right, let's do it." And he came in there and they're like, "All right, that's it. You got a decision." We're like, "All right, sweet." So it is what it is. It happens.
And I guess, Joseph, I know it is a surprise to you, but can I get your initial thoughts? I mean, the whole thing was so that nobody had to wait, and now you've got to wait. What's your
initial thought is I'm pretty excited to see that fight again. It was awesome. And, when it ended, that's what I felt. I was like, that could be a draw, that could be a split, that could be, you just never knew. So it was a great fight, and, it's awesome to get to do it again because, I think it was a draw. I mean, it was a great close fight. So I'm just excited to fight, whoever comes out on top of that one, because they will be the next best flyweight and will battle for that first ever title.
And just last question for Dana. I mean, obviously you're outspoken on officiating and judging and that sort of thing. This was, like you said, human error, but get your thoughts on it. And also, I guess the commissioner said April is a target. Is that accurate? I mean, does that look like when it would happen?
I have no idea. Again, it's just like Demetrius said. It depends on when these guys are going to be ready to go again. And, first ever 125-pound title, and it's clogged up already. I mean, it's crazy. Tonight was the night that should have gone the 4th round. This thing will be decided, and we'd be looking at the title fight. But like I said, controversy seems to be stuck to us like glue these days. So what are you going to do? I mean, seriously. Definitely not going to lose any hair over it.
Hi there, Pete Bradshaw. Does it all affect your thoughts about bringing back to New South Wales?
Sir, I'm going to need a translator for you. Say that again?
Does this, the scoring error, does that make you think twice about bringing UFC back to New South
Oh, no,
Wales?
not at all. You know, Australia has been fantastic to us. The Athletic Commission has treated us great here. Let me put it this way, when the fans and everybody ask about us coming to Australia, there are states in the United States that we haven't been in 4 years or longer. We've been here every year for the last 3 years, and we will continue to come here. This is an incredible market. The fans are awesome. I mean, this place was packed on a Saturday morning early, and like I said, the biggest gate in the history of fight night. Yeah, probably. I'd come back here next weekend if we could. So trust me, it has no bearing on whether we'll come back here or not.
Hey Dana,
Hey.
Whitewater Sports. A couple of questions for you to start off. First question, will that be a 5-round fight between these two instead of the 3 rounds we saw tonight?
Well, you know, that would depend now. Now, moving forward, all the fights that are main events are 5 rounds. It would depend whether these two are a main event or not. But, you know, I doubt it. It would probably be a 3-round fight.
Okay, just thoughts on the...
Or a 4-round fight.
Just thoughts on the 2 Aussie-based fighters, Hirosh and Tahuna fighting tonight. They're both on the streaks in that light heavyweight division. What you thought of their performances and what's next for them?
They both looked awesome, man. I know that Hirosh was an underdog, and he came out and looked incredible tonight and won. And Tahuna's a beast, man. The kid hits like a truck.
And finally, just on the Cameron fight, is that one of the best comebacks you've seen since Bosch about a week ago? Or?
Yeah, I know, it's amazing. You know, I tweeted right after that fight, I said, you know, Thiago made such a huge mistake. You know, he had Cameron there, was hitting him with big shots, and then double legs him, and he pulls off the guillotine choke. I mean, when I go in and I talk to the fighters after the weigh-ins, we talked about, you know, going into 3rd rounds and things like that, and we talked about Tim Bosch. And then he turns around and pulls Tim Bosch tonight. It was impressive. And I don't know, who knows how much time was left on the clock? Nobody?
About 50 seconds.
Huh?
About 50 seconds.
50 seconds? Yeah. I thought it was like 30 seconds. Yeah, but you're probably right. Yeah. Incredible.
Thanks, Dana. Just a quick question for Anthony. Just your thoughts on your performance tonight, how you went, and what you think is next for you?
Oh, great. I think I kept the plan. Like, I had a good training camp and stuck with the plan, and I got 3 wins in a row. That's hopefully, yeah, looking for a better opponent, you know, who's on a win streak or a contender.
Excellent. And just one final question just for James. Your thoughts on your fight tonight and how much confidence you have in your hands at the light heavyweight division?
I've got a lot of confidence in my hands now. Been working on them quite a bit in the last 6 months with an Olympic boxing team and fighters and a coach, good coach. Right now I just want to stay injury free and try and rack up some fights, keep busy and keep better, try and pick up the game even more.
Cool, thanks.
Dana, question for you, mate. Just over here.
Hey.
Hey. I think I'm right in saying the last fight for James and Anthony outside of the UFC was against each other. They're both on these little streaks. Are they on a bit of a collision course as far as where they're at in the division?
I have no clue. We'll see what happens. We'll see what's next for them after tonight. You know, they both looked awesome, and I'll be 100% honest. I always am. You know, you know, Hirosh is 39 years old, and sorry, buddy. Listen, I'm 42, and I'm impressed what you're able to do at your age. And for him to come out and do what he did tonight, you know, the guy looked unbelievable. He's on a tear in the UFC right now, and I couldn't be happier. It reminds me of the Mark Hunt thing. You know, when guys are that age, you know, in this sport, and fighting is and always will be a sport for young guys. You know what I mean? The young, the new athletic guys that are coming out today too. These well-rounded mixed martial artists. For him to pull off what he did today was a huge fight and a big win for him. I'm really impressed and happy for him.
Anthony, just a response to that, about being a 39-year-old man, how do you feel as far as how you felt throughout your fighting career, where you're at now, and how you performed?
Oh, look, it's like, you know, every fight was the same cliche. Look, every fight I keep getting better, and I can honestly say I'm the fittest I've ever been. Like, I am 39 going on 40, but age doesn't matter. Like, I'm my biggest critic, so if I can't keep up anymore, I'll give it away. I won't need anyone to tell me time to stop. I'll give it away.